Hello and welcome. My name is Jordan Schreiber, and I'm the Director of Student Recruitment at Ozarks Technical Community College. In this video, I'll be showing you how to apply to OTC. You'll start out by going to OTC's website, otc.edu. Once you arrive on our home site, you will scroll down and click the Start Here button. The Start Here button is actually going to take you to our admissions homepage. Scrolling down just a bit, you're going to see this blue bar here, and you're actually going to click on the admissions checklist. Now, you could click this Apply Now button, but that'll take you directly to the admissions application. By clicking on the admissions checklist, you'll actually see all of the steps you need to do to be an OTC Eagle. This is going to be a comprehensive list that'll help you get started. Scrolling down, you'll see our different student types, and you'll want to select the type that's most appropriate for you. First, we have our first-time students. This is going to be the student who has graduated from high school or completed the GED or HiSET and has not attended college after doing so. So maybe you took classes as a dual credit student in high school. You'll still be considered a first-time student if you have not taken any college coursework after high school. Then we have our transfer student checklist. This is going to be for students who are transferring in work to OTC. This means that you've completed coursework at another college or university and are looking to transfer it in to seek out a degree or certificate at OTC. Next, we have our readmit student checklist. This is going to be for students who started at OTC and for one reason or another decided to take a break and are ready to get started again with their education. Finally, we have our visiting student checklist. This is going to be for students who are not degree seeking. So a visiting student is one who more than likely is attending another university or college and is seeking to take a class or two at OTC. Visiting students are not eligible for financial aid, so it is very important that you make sure that this applies to you if you are considering being a visiting student. For the purposes of this video, we're going to consider ourselves first-time students. So when I pull up that first-time student checklist, I can scroll down and see that there are a number of steps I'll need to complete before I'm ready to get started at OTC. I highly recommend bookmarking this page. You'll want to reference it frequently to keep you moving along in the admissions process. For today, we're just going to focus on this step, Apply for Admission. Scrolling down, we can see the Apply Now button, and that's going to take us directly to the admission application. For OTC's admission application, you will have to first create your account, and then you will actually complete the application for admission. So let's go ahead and click to create our account. I'm going to start by entering in my personal email address. And this is going to be an email address that you will continue to have access to for a long period of time. If you are a high school student, I do not recommend using your high school email account. Oftentimes these are shut off after you graduate, so you'll want to use a Gmail or Yahoo account, something that you'll actually have access to for an extended period of time. Then you're going to, once you have that email in, you will need to go ahead and enter your Social Security number. And you'll verify that and enter it again. And then you'll enter your legal first name. You can enter your middle name and then your last name. And then if you have a previous name, so if you've had any other legal name, most commonly a maiden name if you're married, then you'll choose your sex at birth, and then you'll actually enter your birth date. So once I've done that, it's going to pull up where I can start typing in my mailing address, and you'll just start typing it in, and you'll see that it's going to pull up some suggested places. And it looks like it has found mine there. If it doesn't, it does give you the opportunity to manually type it in. Then go ahead and hit next. And then it's going to lead you to the verification process. All right, and it looks like my email has been verified. So what I'm going to do is it sent me an email to my Gmail account. So I'm going to go ahead and access that now. And I see here it is, confirm your Ozarks Technical Community College account. So I will go ahead and confirm my account now, which is going to take me into this screen where I'll actually see my OTC username. So as you can see there, it is my initials for the purpose of this application. My name is Oswald Eagles, and then I'll have my student ID number. So in this case, my username is OE0955450, and that will be my username for the entire time that I'm at OTC. If I were to take off the initials and just leave the 0955450, that is my student ID number. So you'll want to make note of this username. You'll want to write it down. It's something that I'm sure you'll have memorized by heart eventually, but for now you'll want to write it down. Then you're going to go ahead and choose a password. You'll want to meet the password requirements below, the complexity requirements. Hopefully I have met them as it creates my password for my account. All right, and it looks like my account has been created. Now that my account has been created, I'm going to actually go directly into the application from this screen. Now I could go back to that original application homepage, and from there, I could click step 2, start application. And all I would have to do is go ahead and enter my login information, just like I'm going to do here. So this is where we're going to reference that username that was just given to us. And I'm going to type that in here, and then I'm going to type in my password that I just created. You'll want to also write that down and remember that. All right, and it looks like I am ready to apply to OTC. So you can see that it starts to fill in some of my information based upon that demographic information that I entered. It has my name, my birth date. This is a good place to put a preferred first name if it's different than your legal name. So for our purposes here, my name is Oswald, but I like to be called Ozzy. Do you have a previous name? I do not. And then it's going to have my address. You can update your address here. And then it's going to ask which school district I live in. So you'll just want to select your current school district that your address is located in. And if it is not on the list, then you will want to click Other. But I'm going to go ahead and select that my address is in the Willard School District. And then I have not lived outside of Missouri for the past year. And then I'm going to go ahead and enter my mobile phone number. This is super important because this will allow me to actually get mobile notifications from OTC to remind me of important dates and deadlines. Then I'm going to just go ahead and select my carrier and click Next. Here's where you're going to enter emergency contact information. This is going to be for someone who, if God forbid something were to happen, we could contact to let them know of your emergency situation. So this could be a parent or guardian, other family, or whoever you choose. And you'll just want to go ahead and put their phone number there. Now we're going to enter some citizenship information. As you might know, here at the top, you'll see that we are working our way through the steps. So we're currently on step 3 of 8 to get through the application. English is my first language, so I'll go ahead and put that. And I am a US citizen. I am not Hispanic or Latino, and I am white. Next, I'll be talking about my enrollment plan at OTC. So when do I intend to enroll? So I intend to start classes in the spring of 2021. So I'm going to go ahead and select that semester. This doesn't lock you into that semester as starting. It just helps us get an idea for how we can best serve you and help you with getting started. And for this purpose, I am going to say that I am a current high school student. And I am planning to attend after high school graduation. So again, we're going to see those types of students listed, and I am a first-time student. Now I get to pick my area of study. So for my application, I am actually looking into our career and technical education programs. There are also transfer degree programs as well as allied health programs. But for our purposes, I do not need help deciding on a program of study because I know I want to go into culinary arts. So I'll just scroll down the list until I find the degree path that I am looking for, and I'm going to add it there. Please make note that you can change your degree program and update it at any time. And I would definitely recommend clicking yes on this help for deciding a program of study if you're unsure. That'll alert our career services team to help you out and maybe give you some resources for helping decide what might be best for you. Then I'm going to look at my preferred campus center or location. So I am going to be a Springfield student. But as you can see, we have 6 locations and online. So not all programs are offered at every location. So you'll want to check that out to make sure that your program is offered at that location. So for example, culinary arts is only offered on the Springfield campus. After attending OTC, I do not plan to transfer, but if you do, it would ask you where you plan to transfer. This is not, again, locking you into anything, but it is just giving us an idea of how we can best serve you. So now I'm going to go ahead and enter that I am getting ready to graduate from high school. And for our purposes here, I'm going to say that I'm graduating from a Missouri high school. And my school name that I'll select here, I put that I was in Willard School District. So I'll scroll through that list until I get to Willard High School. And I am also an A+ student, and that means that I'm going to have all my tuition and common fees covered at OTC. So that is something that I definitely want to make sure I mark if I'm planning on getting the A+ program. And then my high school graduation year, I am planning to graduate in 2021. And I have not attended another college or university, but this is where you are going to put, if you took a dual credit class, you'll put that you attended a different institution if it was through anyone else besides OTC. Next, you can see I'm already on step 6, so we're making our way through this. Next, I am not a military personnel, but that is where you would be able to answer if you are in the armed forces or a dependent of someone in the armed forces. My mother did earn a bachelor's degree, so I'll go ahead and answer that. And I do not have any felony charges or pending charges. Now, for that one, we do ask that question, but it's so that we can better serve you. If you happen to be in that situation, we want to make sure that we give you the supports you need to be successful. So please note, this is not in any way to keep you from attending classes or prevent you from seeking out our services. We just really want to make sure we're supporting you in the best way possible. And then I'm going to select the factors that influence my decision to attend OTC. Definitely the A+ program, also the quality of instruction and availability of career and technical education programs, and really the availability of online classes, the cost of attendance, and the ease of transfer to a 4-year college. So really it's a win-win all around. Then my educational objective is to earn an Associate of Applied Science degree. That's going to be my technical education degree in culinary arts. And I am not currently employed, so I will not put that. That just gives us an idea if how many hours you may be working if you are currently employed, just so we can better know how to assist you with planning, because we know that work and school can be difficult to balance, and we want to make sure that we're supporting you. Now we're going to fill out these required questions on a tuberculosis screening. And in this case, we are just going to make sure that we answer these questions as honestly as possible. You'll see here, were you born in or during the past 5 years, have you lived in any of the countries listed? And then you will click there for a list of countries. I know for a fact I have not been out of the country at this point, so I'm going to click no. And have you had frequent or prolonged visits to one or more of the countries listed? I have not. And then do any of these apply to you? For my purposes, they do not. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. And here we are at the end of the application. So we'll see OTC's anti-discrimination information, verification. I'm going to agree to abide by the statements on the OTC application, and I have read the financial responsibility agreement, which you can click to review there. And then I'm just going to review and submit my application. So this is going to show me all of the information that I entered. And this is a chance for me to go, oh, I accidentally marked something I shouldn't, or I want to update it. So that's going to allow me just to go through all the way there. And then finally, I am going to submit this application. And it is going to review the information that I have submitted to make sure everything is valid and there aren't any mistakes that are present on the application. And congratulations, I have been accepted for admission to OTC, and now I am officially an OTC Eagle and I am ready to go. So I want to thank you for joining me today to learn how to apply to OTC. If you have any issues at all with the application process, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach out to student services at otc.edu, or feel free to give us a call at 417-447-6900, and we'd be happy to help you out. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.